Hi guys, and welcome back to the Lazy Girls Kitchen. For those of you that are new, my name is Maggie and welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a recipe that is like near and dear to my heart. My family makes this every year for Christmas. It is on our dessert table and I wanted to share it with you because I think you are going to love it as much as I do. These are my carrot cookies. Now I know that sounds weird, but trust me, these are going to like knock your socks off. They're phenomenal. So I'm so excited to share it with you. It's really easy, comes together. It's not quick to come together. It is a little bit time consuming, I know, but I promise you it's worth it. Every second that you put into this is worth it. It comes out phenomenal. So if you want to see exactly what I'm talking about, make sure you keep on watching. Okay, so to make this, you're going to need some margarine. If you can't find it, you can use unsalted butter, but I suggest you look. I think it does make a little bit of a difference. You're going to need some finely shredded carrots, some marmalade. This is going to be for after to coat the cookies. It's just powdered sugar. And in here, I just have some all-purpose flour and some baking powder. Alright, so I'm going to make mine with my standing mixer with the dough hook attachment. And basically all I'm going to do is just combine roughly the flour and the baking powder. And to that, I'm going to add in my margarine. And then the mixer is going to do all the work for me. And you just want to make sure that it's softened. Otherwise, it's not going to blend well. So it's very, very important that it's pretty soft. Mine's been out for about 8 or 9 hours already. Okay, I added my paddle attachment. Dough hook. I added my, what is this called? Margarine. And now I'm going to start mixing. And start out slow, otherwise you're going to get a facial. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cover it with the kitchen towel. And then that way it'll catch all of the flour. Okay, so my mixture is kind of coming together. As you can see, it kind of resembles like sand a little bit, if you see. So what you're going to do is now you're going to add in your carrots. Your carrots are going to give you some extra liquid, also a little bit of sweetness. You're going to incorporate this until it's nicely combined. And then we're going to set it aside for about an hour to chill. My mixture nicely incorporated. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour it out into my plastic wrap. And if there's some bits that weren't incorporated, we will make sure to do that. All right, my dough is nicely covered. I just tried to kind of form it into the, let me show you. I just kind of tried to form it just as it was in the foil. I would just kind of push it like so to kind of form it into a ball. Now I covered it with plastic wrap and it's going to go into the fridge for about an hour to chill. And then I'll meet you back here so we can start baking cookies. Alright, so I actually kept the dough in the fridge overnight because I got a little lazy. So on my well-floured surface, I'm going to start rolling the dough out. So you're going to basically cut your dough in half. I'm making a double batch, so I cut 1/4 off. And then I'm just going to roll it to make it flat. You're kind of looking for it to be about 1/4 of an inch thick, I would say. You don't want it too thick, but you don't want it super thin. So I'll show you when I get there what you're looking for. Okay, so what I do is I cut off like the wonky edges because we're going to be cutting these into squares. So I kind of just, or like rectangles, whatever you want. You know, at the end of the day, we're just going to end up folding them. So squares would probably be your best bet. But if you can't get a perfect square out of it, don't you worry. No one will judge you, at least not me. Alright, so then what I do is I go like this. Probably get it just like so. Just like that. This one I might do in half. And then the scraps I roll back into my next thing. So then what I'm gonna do is this out of the way and take one at a time. And I already diced my marmalade, so I kind of just cut it into little pieces like this. I'm gonna place one in the center, just like so. I'm gonna close it in half, and then I'm gonna pinch the edges together, just like that. Just kind of softly. And then what I do is I take a fork, the back of the fork, and just press down to give it like a little design and to make sure that the dough sticks together. Just like so. See? And then what you're gonna do is your oven should be preheating to 380 degrees. You're gonna bake these, I don't know, I would say, let me check what I have written down. 15 to 20 minutes, or until they're cooked through, which you'll see they'll start to get really nice and golden brown. Then we're gonna let them cool off and then dust them with some powdered sugar. All right, so cookies are out of the oven. Some of them I made like little rectangles and some of them are squares, but you know, all is good. So they've cooled down a little bit. So now what I do is I just take them and I just dip them in the powdered sugar. And then I plate them. And that is it. Look at these. They are absolutely delicious. I want to show you inside actually. Look at that. The marmalade is still really like together. It doesn't melt. It's beautiful. Look at that. Nice and crispy. Let me give it a try. Mmm. Ooh. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. The marmalade is hot. But it's delicious. I'm so excited to bring these to you. Make sure you make these. These are absolutely delicious. You're gonna love them. So thank you so much for spending your day with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please make sure to show me some love and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.